Yo guys, Vision Shin here bringing you more Marvel Rivals content. Today's video will be with a full Venom guide following the latest update, breaking down all of his abilities, including his team up and addressing both his strengths and weaknesses. So this is episode 37 of my Hero Series, guys, with all of the previous episodes on the channel. So on that note, let's get right into it. So first things first, Venom is a high mobility, dive, brawl, and AoE Vanguard in this game, a versatile tank who works alongside most heroes in this game due to his unique and independent playstyle, who can really excel at disrupting a team's setup, their pace, delaying their heals, earning of ultimates, all whilst having the ability to evade to safety, using his ability if and when needs to, and also making one of the most unkillable heroes in skilled hands. He has a base health of 650, although it shows 800 in this clip. We'll go over that at the end because he has a team up as the anchor with Hela and Jeff, and a movement speed of 6 meters per second. As for his primary attack, known as the Dark Predation, unleashing 4 tentacles forward to attack enemies up to 15 meters in range, so a decent range, medium to close quarters, dealing 20 damage per tentacles with a 0.9 second attack speed with a 0.1 second interval between each tendril, so effectively 80 damage per second when landing all 4 of your hits. Now, as well as this, combined with the L2 ability, the Cellular Corrosion, by pressing L2 allows Venom to unleash tentacles to slow enemies within reach. Enemies unable to break free in time will suffer further damage at the end as like a burst attack. The spell field deals 5 initial damage and then increasing up to 80 damage if the target remains within the area for a duration, which is a sneaky burst damage, whilst also the tendrils will apply a 25% slow effect on the target and takes 3 seconds to actually inflict the damage in itself. If the distance from Venom in itself exceeds up to 11 meters or further, the tendrils will actually detach, so it's best to stay close with the enemies that you're attaching to, leeching onto them within an 8 meter radius of dealing damage, and has an 8-second cooldown between uses. But this ability combined with his primary attack is really good for dealing damage and slowing down enemies in group situations. And then as well as this, in addition to his damage abilities, Venom's mobility comes from using his Venom swing by pressing L1, launching webbing forward, allowing for a singular swing in the desired direction up to 30 meters in length, and can be used every 8 seconds. Now this is really where his evasion comes from, and combining this with his square ability, the Frenzied Arrival, by pressing square allows Venom to dash to the target location that you're looking for from a certain height. Upon landing, he can damage nearby enemies, launching them up into the sky into towards the landing point with a 40 meter max distance of using this ability. The landing radius in itself is up to 6 meters, dealing 65 damage with the damage fall of starting at 2 meters. So effectively, you do 65 damage to anyone within a 2 meter radius, and then at the back end of it, at 66 meters past, it decreases to 40%, knocking enemies inwards, and has an 8-second cooldown between uses. Now, this ability is actually great for disruption, preventing strategists from healing in group situations, whilst also being able to use as a retreat ability and saving in your back pocket to evade to safety when needed, or also to increase his survivability. And as well as this, Venom can also walk crawl along the walls, as you'd expect for a character like this, which he moves at 3 meters per second when crawling, and can run on the walls as well up to 9 meters per second. And when in good hands and when utilizing this skill properly, you can really significantly improve your mobility as well as your survivability, and use it to sort of like make off angles, create pathing and all that sort of stuff in order to disrupt the enemy team more effectively, as well as getting back to safety and retreating. We then also have his R1 ability, known as the Symbiotic Resilience. When weak, will basically allow him to generate bonus health against damage. The lower Venom's health, the greater the bonus health generated. Now this is one of the strongest regen and survival abilities in the entire game. It grants 100 bonus health and converts 120% of lost health into bonus health, whilst having a 15-second cooldown in between uses. So when Venom is really weak, you pop this ability and you practically go back up to full health, have a couple of seconds until it depletes again, and then you can either use this to either manage your cooldowns effectively, use your abilities again to go again, of course, if you're getting heals, or retreat back to safety and just constantly stay in the mix by using this ability, managing the 15-second cooldown, and really maximizing his survivability. And then we have, of course, the ultimate ability known as the Feast of the Abyss, where Venom can burrow underground for free movement. After a duration or by activation, Venom can then devour enemies above ground to deal damage based on the enemy's current health and generate the equivalent bonus health as well. Now, the ultimate provides an 80% movement speed boost during the use, has a 7 meter range and a 4-second duration, which inflicts equal to 50% of the target's health, followed by an additional 50 damage at the end. And the ultimate costs a sheer 2,500 energy, making it one of the cheapest in the entire game, and 100% of the damage dealt is then converted into bonus health as well, further improving his survivability, making it, as you can see, a ridiculous character when it comes to sustain and just staying in the fight for as long as possible. He also has a cool team ability with Hela and Jeff, and as the anchor for this ability, he gets an additional 150 extra health, so 800 in total from his base health as well. And as a Vanguard, I'd say Venom's dive potential is incredible and almost unparalleled. His swing ability really allows him to just survive and get into action, get out of action. His wall crawl ability gives him better mobility, whilst his Frenzied Arrival, the dive bomb, drops him into supports for great AoE damage, and his tendrils are for constant damage, whilst the shield regen allows him to sustain through chaos, making him a a tanky diver who disrupts and survives for as long as possible. His ultimate ability, the Feast of the Abyss, amplifies his chaos and making him one of the most durable dive heroes in the entire game with great AoE disruption. Overall, I'd say in summary, Venom is one of the most enjoyable characters in all of Marvel Rivals. He's my personal favorite. He's arguably the best sustained hero in the entire game with incredible mobility and AoE, making one of the best offensive heroes in the entire game. Now, if you guys have enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or thoughts about using this character or any cool clips that you want to share perhaps in the comment section, let me know down below in the comments and I'll get right back to you. I'm VisionSGen. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.